During World War II, Britain's Special Operations Executive, SOE, faced an agonizingly asymmetric dilemma. Adolf Hitler's Wehrmacht occupied vast swathes of Europe, controlling thousands of factories, rail hubs, and power stations, yet conventional bombing campaigns to disrupt this machinery demanded astronomical resources and claimed hundreds of Allied aircrew lives. To combat this, the SOE established a network of clandestine research centers across England, such as Station 12 at Aston House and Station 15 at Bournemouth, staffed by an eccentric brain trust of chemists, engineers, woodworkers, and even a former Hollywood art director, all tasked with inventing camouflage sabotage devices that could smuggle explosives past eagle-eyed German checkpoints. The core philosophy of these unconventional weapons was to mimic everyday, low-value items that guards would instinctively ignore. But in 1941, British engineers unveiled a weapon that brilliantly weaponized human disgust: the explosive rat. Realizing that rats naturally infested the coal piles, boiler rooms, locomotive sheds, and ship holds that drove the German war machine, engineers meticulously skinned around 100 rat carcasses procured under the guise of university laboratory specimens, stuffed their internal cavities with highly stable Nobel 8008 plastic explosive, and stitched them back together with surgical precision. The genius of the design lay entirely in the universal stoker's reflex, the automatic revulsed human instinct of a worker or guard to immediately shovel a dead rodent straight into a roaring furnace rather than inspect it. Once cast into the flames, the heat-triggered explosive would detonate like a hand grenade, but its true lethality relied on a catastrophic secondary explosion caused by rupturing the highly pressurized steam boilers, potentially crippling a vital transport artery or factory for months. Paradoxically, the entire operational history of the explosive rat was a magnificent physical failure. The first and only shipment was intercepted by German security forces en route to resistance cells in occupied France, prompting the SOE to immediately cancel the program without a single rat bomb ever detonating in combat. Yet the official British history recorded this total operational failure as an extraordinary psychological victory, because instead of discarding the captured vermin, the thorough and institutionalized German authorities meticulously studied them, photographed the specimens, distributed them to military training academies as security aids, and ordered sweeping, highly paranoid searches for dead rodents in industrial facilities across the entire continent. For years, German security forces squandered precious time, manpower, and logistical focus inspecting harmless coal piles and investigating every naturally deceased rodent in Europe, effectively transforming their own institutional thoroughness into a liability against a threat that no longer existed. The explosive rat program pioneered a vital doctrine in modern psychological and asymmetric warfare. It proved that when a weapon targets human instinct and psychology rather than mere physical infrastructure, the enduring, resource-draining anxiety of a potential threat can become vastly more destructive to an enemy than the physical detonation itself.